"Papa, you won't miss my birthday this time, right?" 7-year-old Kiara smiled on the video call. John laughed and said, "Promise, this time for sure. On the 12th I'll be home." Today was the 1st. He had no idea that to reach the 12th, he would have to fight the ocean. John, a 40-year-old marine engineer, was working on a container ship in the Arabian Sea. 2:17 a.m. A storm suddenly turned on the radar. Waves rose like walls. An explosion erupted in the engine. The captain's final voice echoed through the intercom. "Abandoned ship. Repeat, abandoned ship." Within the next 4 minutes, everything was over. The ship broke into 2 pieces. John only remembers fragments, a life jacket, freezing water, and darkness. When he opened his eyes, he was inside a lifeboat, 6 feet long, plastic, half filled with water, all around him, nothing but the ocean. He checked his body, a deep wound on his thigh, supplies, half-filled water container, 3 emergency food bars, 2 flares, a small knife, a whistle, a half-broken compass, and a small emergency. His heart raced. Radio. He turned it on. Only static noise, no signal. He remembered something. Search operations usually last 7 days. If nothing is found within 7 days, the chances drop dramatically, which meant he had 7 days, just 7. Far away, he saw smoke. He stood up, picked up the radio. "Mayday! Mayday!" Only noise. He grabbed a flare, but stopped himself. Not yet. Let it come closer. The ship seemed to approach, then slowly disappeared into the fog. It was an illusion. The first false hope. He dipped his hand into the water. Suddenly, a violent jerk. His finger was cut open. The water turned red. A massive shadow below. A shark. It slammed into the boat. Bam! One side of the boat tore open. Water began pouring in. John dropped to his knees. He ripped his shirt. Ignoring his wound, he pressed it against the hole. Another impact. The boat almost flipped. If he fell, his blood had already spread through the ocean. The shark circled like a maniac. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, then suddenly, it was gone. John was shaking. Now the boat had a permanent crack. He remembered something. On the night of the storm, a junior engineer had been screaming, "Sir, I can't swim!" John had jumped into the lifeboat first. That face now appeared before him. Could he have saved him? Was he a coward? Now the ocean was no longer just an external enemy. It was inside him too. Day 5. Clouds appeared. He smiled. Rain began, but with it came another storm. Waves began throwing the boat around. To collect water, he had to stand up. A wave crashed. He almost fell out of the boat. His emergency radio slipped into the ocean. His last chance of communication was gone, but he managed to collect almost 1 liter of water. Nature had given him something, but it took something big in return. His thirst reduced, but not his fear. That night he felt like someone was calling his name. John. He opened his eyes. Far away, another lifeboat. He shouted, "Hey, over here!" The waves brought it closer, and then he saw. It was the same junior engineer. Dead. Eyes open, hands frozen. John's breath stopped. His guilt had taken a real form. Today was the 7th day. If the Coast Guard was searching for him, this might be the last day. He had to do something. He tore his shirt and made a large flag, tied it to the boat. In the afternoon, he heard the faint sound of a helicopter. His heart froze. He stood up, blew the whistle, screamed. The helicopter passed far away, but in another direction. It didn't come down. John collapsed to his knees. The search was probably over. His skin was burned. His lips cracked open. Infection in his leg. A light fever. He thought, If I fall asleep, maybe the pain will stop. Then he remembered Kiara's face. The 12th was getting closer. He wrote on the boat, "Kiara, Papa coming, day 9. He saw a ship clearly. This time it looked real. Without thinking, he fired his last flare. Red smoke filled the sky. The ship turned slightly, then continued forward. It was a fishing trawler. Maybe they never saw the flare. Now he had no signals left. The shark returned, this time, Goku. Direct hit. The boat's patch tore open. Water rushed in rapidly. Arian blocked the hole with his own body. For 20 minutes, he stayed in that position. He couldn't move. The shark circled below. His blood was flowing again. If he fell, it was over. Eventually, the shark disappeared. But the boat was now half sinking. After the burning heat of the day, the night brought unbearable cold. Hypothermia began. His teeth started chattering. He tied himself to the boat with a rope. If he fainted, the ocean would take him. Morning fog floated over the sea. John could barely open his eyes. For 13 days he had been drifting in that tiny lifeboat. Then, he heard something far away. Thump, thump. At first he thought it was another hallucination. Then the sound grew louder. A helicopter. John suddenly sat up. His breathing became fast. No, this can't be a dream. The helicopter was very far away, probably on another search mission. He had no flares, no radio, no signal, nothing if he didn't do something now. This chance would be gone forever. John looked around. Then suddenly he remembered something. Under the boat, there was a small emergency mirror, used for signaling. With trembling hands, he pulled it out. The sun had not fully risen yet, but there was enough light. John stood at the edge of the boat. He angled the mirror toward the sun, then toward the helicopter. A bright flash, then another, then another. The reflection spread across the ocean. The helicopter kept moving. John's heart pounded. "See it! Please see it!" He moved the mirror faster. Again. Again. Flash, flash, flash. Suddenly, the helicopter's sound slowed. It tilted slightly. John's eyes widened. The helicopter turned, straight toward him. John no longer had strength in his legs. He collapsed to his knees inside the boat, but tears filled his eyes. The helicopter was now right above him. From above, the rescue crew saw a tiny lifeboat in the middle of the ocean, and inside it a man sending flashes with a mirror. The door opened. A rescue swimmer descended. A rope dropped. "Hold on, we've got you." John tried to stand, but fell again. 2 rescue swimmers jumped into the water. They grabbed him. Seconds later, he was pulled up by the rope. As the helicopter rose higher, the ocean below became smaller and smaller. 13 days of loneliness were finally behind him. 13 days later, the door of his house opened. Kiara was standing there.